Peter went from failure to faithfulness, from fear to fire. Peter went from sinking in the waves to standing on the rock. He went from fisherman of fish to fisher of men. He went from boasting in his strength to relying on God's grace. He went from cutting off ears to opening hearts for the gospel. He went from denying Christ by the fire to declaring Christ with fire. He went from cowardice in the courtyard to courage in the courtroom. He went from I don't know him to there's no other name under heaven but Jesus. He went from broken promises to bold preaching. He went from shame-filled tears to spirit-filled power. He went from running away from the cross to running towards his calling. He went from failing Jesus 3 times to feeding Jesus' sheep for a lifetime. He went from impulsive leader to inspired shepherd. He went from disciple who fell to the apostle who stood firm in the end when they chopped off his head and martyred him. He went from a man of fear to a man of faith. He went from rocked by failure to the rock of the faith. He went from the bottom of the sea to the front of the church. He went from depart from me, Lord, to I will follow you, Jesus, the rest of my days. He went from giving up on himself to being lifted up by grace. He went from shaky start to steadfast finish. And he went from failure that broke him to faithfulness that built this church. That's what Peter did. And what's beautiful and wonderful is you and I are a lot like Peter.